Hi friends. So 2025 men's tennis season is going to draw the curtains tonight with the prestigious final in the ATP Tour Finals event at Turin. And who will fight it out for the title? It will be SINCRAZ duel once again. It will be Yannick Sinner, the world number 2, against the world number 1, Carlos Alcaraz. And it has now become monotonously predictable to see the two fighting it out every major final, in every major trophy, in every major tournament. So it's no wonder that both are going to fight once more for a prestigious season finale event in Turin tonight, and it will be their sixth contest for the year. They have already fought 5 times, and both the players have had some fabulous victories. But in terms of head-to-head clashes, Alcaraz has a decisive dominance over Sinner, because out of the 5 times they have played this year, Sinner has only won once. That was the Wimbledon final. It was a very important final. He won after losing a heartbreaking 5-set French Open final, where he should have won actually, but he managed to grab defeat from the George of Win, and that was supposed to be delivering a mental scar to him, because it seemed that he was not capable of beating Alcaraz, who had a fabulous record against him. And in a being from a position where he was about to win the French Open, he lost it in 5 sets, and it looked that maybe a permanent scar has been delivered and he would not be able to beat. Then within a few weeks he came back and showed what mettle he has and what kind of character he has, by winning the Wimbledon final, by beating the 2 times defending champion same Alcaraz in a very comprehensive manner, and he won his first Wimbledon final and Wimbledon trophy. But then Alcaraz showed that he was not ready to give up, and he was ready to pursue the year end as the number 1 player, and he came back so much stronger in the US Open. His service has become completely invincible. He was untouchable, and then in the final, when he again met Sinner, he beat him comprehensively and convincingly to make it 2 Grand Slam finals win against 1 loss this year. And then in the Cincinnati final and also in the Italian final, those are the 2 Masters 1000 series final, Alcaraz won it. So yes, out of the 5 times they have met in this year in big finals, Alcaraz has won 4 and only lost 1. That was the Wimbledon final. So this is the 6th time they are going to meet, and Sinner has to play formidably well and has to play out of his skin to make it second win in the year against Alcaraz, and that will help him to have some momentum going into 2026 to capture the number 1 title from Alcaraz. As you know, Sinner was the number 1 in the world for most part of the year, but ultimately the fabulous run of Alcaraz, who was a 67 match winning streak, 67 wins and just 8 losses in this year, ensured that he is going to end the year as number 1. So he has won that prestigious number 1 ranking for the year end. So now Sinner can't catch up with Alcaraz, but Sinner would like to end the year with that season finale trophy. Let's not forget that it is his 3rd consecutive season finale final, which or ATP Tour final, which Sinner has managed. In 2023 was the last time he lost it in a indoor court and against Novak Djokovic, and after that he went unbeaten last year, and he went to win the title, and this year he has reached the final as unbeaten. But this year he has Alcaraz as his final opponent, and Alcaraz has been in a different zone altogether, and especially his record against Sinner is absolutely formidable. Though they are world number 1 and 2, and they have been fighting each other for trophies and titles, but when it comes to head-to-head classes, Alcaraz is way ahead. He has a 10 wins to 5 losses record against Sinner, and he has won 4 wins. He has won 4 times this year and lost only once. So this is the 6th face-up. 6th time they are going to have a face-up, and Alcaraz would be absolutely favorite to win this one. Though Sinner has a formidable record, he has now reached 30 match unbeaten streak in indoor courts, and now he is just chasing a handful of players who have better record than him in terms of consecutive wins in indoor courts. There is one McEnroe, whose record I don't think anybody is in a hurry to beat, because he has a 47 match unbeaten streak in indoor courts that was spread from 1978 to 1987, a 9-year unbeaten run in indoor tournaments which McEnroe had, that included 47 match unbeaten streak. I don't think anybody can beat that record in the near future. And then there is Novak Djokovic, which has had a 35 match unbeaten streak, and that would be a realistic target for Sinner. Sinner has had a 30 match unbeaten streak, reaching the final, and if he can win tonight, then he can easily target that 35 in the next season also, because if anybody can beat him, it is Alcaraz, and if he can manage to beat Alcaraz, then he can comfortably chase down that 35 unbeaten streak in indoor courts. So yes, Sinner has the pleasure of winning 2 Grand Slams. He also has a fabulous record of 53 wins and only 6 losses in 2025. He has won 2 Grand Slams. So has been Alcaraz. So in terms of Grand Slam wins, they have shared the Grand Slam trophies this year. But Sinner has to win this season finale final or the ATP Tour Finals prestigious trophy to show to Alcaraz that he is there to be in a position to grab that world #1 title back from him, and Alcaraz can't breathe a sigh of relief that yes, maybe he has pushed Sinner a notch below after that win in US Open. So yes, Sinner is there, and Sinner has a fabulous record. He has already established among many records this year. He is the 3rd player after Federer and Djokovic to have reached all the Grand Slam finals and the ATP Tour finals in the same year. So he has already been in the august company of 2 greats, Federer and Djokovic, and tonight he is going to play the final. And now the question comes, form may suggest that Alcaraz is the favorite, reputation may suggest, head-to-head classes, statistics may suggest, but on the given day, who is going to win? The question is, now it all depends on who comes up with his A performance. If Alcaraz plays the way he played yesterday in the semi-final, the first set against Ozo Aliassime, then it would be impossible to catch him, impossible to touch him, because he was playing in a different zone in the first set when he completely blew away Aliassime in the semi-final yesterday. On the other hand, if Sinner manages to play at the level which he showed in the second set against Demanier in the first semi-final yesterday, then Sinner would be a really tough opponent tonight, because Sinner played almost impossible to catch tennis, almost invincible tennis in the second set after winning the first tough set against Demanier. So the kind of tennis he played in the second set in the first semi-final, if he manages to start or continue from there, then Alcaraz can have his task cut out for him. But at the other hand, if Alcaraz plays the kind of level where he showed in the first set against Aliassime in the second semi-final, then Sinner will find it very tough to beat him. So it depends at what level both the players start their tennis today and finish their tennis today. If Sinner plays at his best and Alcaraz plays at his best in 2020 after 2025 level, then it is Alcaraz who would be favorite to win. But if Alcaraz fails to bring his best tennis and Sinner manages to put forward his best tennis, then Sinner will be the winner. So we will find it out tonight. A few hours just left, and let's wait and watch. Thank you.